Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Talk Footy with Andrew McCulloch and myself. Laurie Macca, how are you, man?
Oh, I'm going good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Round number 7 it is. Hasn't been the best of tips lately, but, every week we say it's a new week, new round, and we'll go again.
Exactly right. I don't know anyone that's doing really well at the moment. If they know their footy anyway, that's they're doing well because there's been some upsets, a little bit of the flip of the ladder at the moment. But look, as you said early on in the round, so still plenty of footy to go. But let's hope we can get a couple of right this week.
Let's hope so, mate. Let's start off with tonight. Big game up in Townsville there. Manly versus the Cowboys. I think this is Kieran Foran's real test. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon you're spot on. I think against the team at the start of the year, a little bit shaky, but sort of the last 4 or 5 weeks, played some really good football. Some of their senior players are playing outstanding. Jason Tamalolo in particular, back to some good form. Only one good thing when he's there running hard and big meters. And Drinkwater at the back, a lot of speculation from him. New deals going on, but
yeah,
really great the last few weeks after patchy sort of start with the loss, and then the Titans when they got things going. And as you said, Lawrence, big test for Kieran Foran. So I'm going to go the Cows in this one. I just think the form and being at home, they can continue that run.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm going for the Cowboys as well. Also, the speed stars on the side there, that Purdue and Webster. Geez, they got some pace out wide.
Yeah, certainly right. Yeah, you can see why they signed Purdue for a long time. Good year, 3 or 4 year deal, I think it was, on good money. So they see a lot of upside in him and played well against the Bronx last week.
Yeah, really did. Okay, Friday night, the Raiders will host the Melbourne Storm. Do you think Melbourne will go 5-0? Do you think? I do.
No, you do. I know you do. You got the Raiders down, mate. I'm going to go the Storm on this one. I think there's Craig Bellamy. There's no way they're going to go 5. Too well coached, too many players to lose 5 in the trot. 2012, last time they did it, they won the comp this year, as I said before. But big challenge to the Raiders after their victory in Perth last week. But I'm going to go the Storm.
Okay, no worries, all good there. And then the Dolphins, they will take on the Penrith Panthers. I don't think Penrith will lose back to back.
No, I don't either. I don't see that happening. Yes, they're losing Martin and Casey McLean out for that clash, but Gardner and Isaac Tago do a good job. They're good, handy replacements to come into that team. I don't see Penrith doing that. I guess coming up with that performance 2 weeks in a row up there in Darwin.
On Saturday, the 18th of April, the Warriors take on the Titans. This is sort of an iffy game. Look, Titans, man, put 50 against Parramatta. Warriors, a massive win against Melbourne. But yeah, I think I went for the Warriors on this one.
Yeah, I'm the same as you. I think being at home, yes, a great win against the Parramatta last week, the Titans, but equally, if not more impressed with the Warriors win over Storm in Melbourne. So they'll be very confident. And being in New Zealand too, I think that'll only strive. And when they're home, they're at their best footy. So I'm going to go the Warriors as well.
The Rabbitohs and the Dragons, mate, I'm really sorry about it. Your Dragons, they're just not doing it.
I'm sharing with the Rabbits in this one. I've had 3 or 4 weeks there with the Dragons that they could get it done. They let me down. I'm behind you now because of them. Too much turmoil, too much media speculation. I think the Rabbits, even though without Dave Fafita, I think they're pretty settled at the moment, and at home as well, should get that done.
Yeah. Okay, we'll move on. This should be interesting. In Campbelltown, the West Tigers, second place against a massive injury-depleted Brisbane Broncos. Mate, West Tigers should get this, right? But we've both went for the Broncos.
Yeah, we're going to the Broncos, mate. I think really ironic, back 2002, a long time ago, the baby Broncos where it started. The West Tigers and got that victory that night, one of the most famous victories for the club. They've still got enough players in that team, the Broncos. Reynolds is back. There's still Haas, Priakura, Ricky, Katoni Staggs. There's some good list of players there. So, I think the Tigers might be a bit complacent and the Broncos can get that done.
Good one. Now on Sunday, the Roosters take on the Knights. Roosters, look, they haven't really hit the straps yet, but were able to get the job done last week. Knights, disappointing loss there. I think the Roosters will get this one.
Yeah, I'm the same as you. I'm still waiting for them to click. I think as much as they sort of frustrate you a little bit, once they do click, they'll be a quality side. They've got too many players across the board, too much class in all positions. And to be honest, it was a tough win against the Sharks last week in Perth there. So I'm going to go the Roosters in that one against the team who's been really strong this year, the Knights. But look, I'm quite happy to be wrong on this one. And if the Knights can win, I'll be pretty happy with that. But I'm going to tip the Roosters.
Look, the Battle of Sydney, again, this is the last game to end off round number 7. Eels versus the Bulldogs. It's always a grudge match. It always is. I think it'll bring out the best in Parramatta. But Bulldogs getting back Crichton, I think they'll be just too strong.
Yeah, I'm the same with you. I think the polar opposites of performances last week. The Titans absolutely gave Parramatta a hiding, but the confidence they would do for Bulldogs in particular, Lockie Galvin, who's had his best game in the Bulldogs colours with Crichton coming back, will only add to that. So, like you said there, Lawrence, I'm going to go the Dogs. I still expect it to be relatively close, but I think your Dogs have got enough firepower to get that one done.
Yeah, no, I think so too. Okay, so very quickly, my tips. I went for the Cowboys, Raiders, Panthers, Warriors, Rabbitohs, Broncos, Roosters, and the Bulldogs. And your only change there is you've gone for the Raiders. You've gone for the Storm, and I've gone for the Raiders.
The only difference, mate, that's only been changing the last couple of weeks. It's been the bloody Dragons costing me. So let's hope it's not the Storm costing me this week. I'm getting a couple of points behind, so I need.
Good one, Macca. Look, always a pleasure chatting with you. Hopefully, we get a good round this week and this weekend, and we'll review it on Monday.
Yeah, look forward to it, mate. Super exciting games. Flip the coin with some of them. Who knows what's going to get tossed up there? So looking forward to that one.
Good one, Matt. Have a good weekend.
Cheers, you too, mate. Chat ya.
Cheers.